Hey, fine. How are you? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Opening Night Trivia, the only show on the internet that is run like extremely close to the seat of our pants. My name is Alex, and I am the host of this Nightmare Spectacular. With me is the other host of this Nightmare Spectacular, Thomas Scully. I hate saying Thomas now. Scully, how are you?
Look, here's the thing. At this point, anyone who calls me Thomas is taken out of the back and shot.
Great.
Yeah,
Uh,
just no one
have
does
what
it.
they're having. We have a three-way match here today. Jack, JD, and Will. I usually have prepared bits for this. I don't today. Jack and I were literally just watching a Best Picture nominee. JD, we have not seen in the hottest of minutes, but it's good to see him again. And Will brought Jeremy. And we'll see if that was helpful. Promos.
Yeah, I definitely didn't forget this was today and think it was on Monday. Whatever, I'm here. I'm ready to play. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, yeah. Till about 5 minutes ago, I thought this match was canceled. I remembered it was going to happen, but I thought it was canceled. Anyways, I'm just here to, give it my best shot. I've been practicing lately. Want to do better than my last triple threat match. I'm good.
So it seems like we have the distinct advantage already of actually knowing that this match was going to happen today, and it sounds like actually preparing.
Yeah,
So
you sound ready already, man. That's exactly what I was thinking. You're ahead of your manager and your teammate here, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pinheads for life, my bro.
Right.
So let's just hope that, we actually prepared in the right way. This was an Alvin and the Chipmunks match, right?
No, it's Ansel Geek. Yeah, I think you'll still be okay. I brought my fat hat. You should be good.
This is an Alvin and Chipmunks match. Shit.
That's the other guys.
Okay, well, I'm suited up. Got my Blues Traveler shirt on. Let's get it done.
Hit it.
Such charming anecdotes. Yeah, totally was listening, not messaging senior producer David Garcia about our fuck up. Okay, great. Yeah, so everyone sounds ready to varying degrees, but it's a geek match. I mean, it'll be fine probably. So we're just gonna bring everybody in as I explain the rules for round number one. We're gonna get you, and then no, not you. We're gonna start with round number one. Round one is simple 10 questions, each worth 1 point. You have around 15 seconds or about the time it takes me to finish a joke to write down your best attempt at an answer, during which point we will ask you to put down the pens, call on you by name to reveal, and please say aloud the answer. My mother is hard of hearing. My mother is hard of hearing and seeing, honestly. She hates that joke. Each correct answer is worth a point, and the correct answer will not cost you any points, but you won't gain any either. So, you have 3 repeats for the whole of the match, as well as 1 challenge should you need it. If you get all 10 questions right, that'd be really cool. I'll dab for you. I'll hit you with a sweet dab, and I'll give you a bonus question. So, yeah, that'll to look forward to. Oh, good. There's a document. Yeah, we're gonna start things off in one of the favorites of my co-host. Let's kick it over to Mr. Scully.
Quick question.
All right.
Quick question.
Are you good?
3 repeats and a challenge, yes?
Yes, that was correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Not a question. I said not a question, but please don't dab.
On it. All right, guys. First question.
Dab twice. Okay.
First question will come in the category of the Wizarding World. In the Half-Blood Prince, Ron and Cormac McLaggen are competing for which position on the Gryffindor Quidditch team? So, Alex, how does your mom make that joke if she can't hear it? Like, how does that?
I say it aloud and very clearly. Although sometimes I texted to her as well. She
Well, that's not very well. How does she know if she can't see it?
Yeah, I was born last, and that's how the rankings worked out. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We're gonna start with Will.
This shit got dark fast. Keeper.
And we will go to JD.
Didn't have it.
And Jack.
Keeper.
Keeper is correct. So Will and Jack will have a 1-point lead. As we get into your second question, in the category of Middle Earth, you will find two children named Eothane and Frida who are escaping from their village, which is under attack. In which Middle Earth film?
Have you ever had to escape your village, which was under attack?
Yeah, but it's been a while, and I wear jackets now. JD, can I get both your hands on screen, please?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Thank you. Boom, warning shot. I'm Boatman now. I have absorbed some of his powers from Mustang. We're gonna go in 5.
Please let that be the only one you've absorbed, because
Repeat the question.
All right, that is JD's first repeat, I believe. Once again, from the category of Middle Earth, you will find two children named Eothane and Frida who are escaping from their village, which is under attack. In which Middle Earth film?
because if you start listening to Weezer and talking about how Halsey is a bad songwriter,
No,
I'm sorry,
I would never do
take
that.
behind the watershed and do something.
Love Halsey. And we're gonna go in 5, 4,
Oh,
3,
my pen.
2,
Right.
1.
Okay.
Hands are down, and we will go to JD.
You're not going to be able to read it.
Okay.
My pen's not working, so I put two towers, but I don't. You're not. It's not legible.
All right, and we're gonna go to Jack,
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
and we'll go to Will.
I have it wrong. I had put The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
The two
Two
towers is correct. Will, if you want, or excuse me, JD, if you want to take a second, you find another pen or get another writing thing. All right. So the score as I have it is Jack is up 1 point now. Will has 1 point. JD still trying to get on the board as we move on to question number 3.
All right. Question number 3 in the category of Marvel. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, when Miles' body starts changing after he's bitten by a spider, what does he attribute it to? If you were bitten by a spider, what's the first thing you think would happen to you?
I don't know, like a bump, probably swell a little bit. Probably put some ice on it. It'd be alright.
Well, you don't. I mean, what you actually do in a situation like that is you take a spoon and you heat it up and you press it up against the wound, and it dispels all the venom. 5,
what if I'm an alien?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go. Pens out, Jack.
Yeah.
We'll go to Jack.
I was trying to scribble. I think he thinks he's dreaming. I don't know.
And Will.
Food poisoning.
And JD.
Puberty.
Puberty is correct. JD gets on the board.
Everyone is on the board now, Jack, with a 1 point advantage as we get to your fourth question, which will come from the category of quotes. Which DCEU villain said the quote, "People don't kill people I own without my permission"?
And JD, can we get both hands on screen, buddy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have that same rule?
Can I get a repeat on that, please?
Yeah. That is Will's first repeat. Once again, from quotes. What DCEU villain said the quote, "People don't kill people I own without my permission"? To answer your question, I don't really make it a habit of owning people. I think you find it's been quite illegal here for quite some time.
Hey.
I mean, murder, owning people, not for me.
Like, you're to rank them A, B, and C.
We'll get there. 5, 4, 3.
Coming up next on Untold, ranking all the capital punishments.
Pins are down. Oh boy. Will.
I can't remember his last name, but put Pedro Pascal from Wonder Woman 1984.
And we will go to JD.
I didn't have it. That's who I was thinking of, but I couldn't. I just blanked.
Jack.
I went with Black Mask from Birds of Prey.
Black Mask is correct.
Oh,
All right.
So
So Jack opens up a 2-point lead. We'll get to your next question in the category of sci-fi killers, everyone's favorite. Which MCU director directed Terminator Genesis? It's spelled like Genesis, because apparently these guys can't spell.
That is how I pronounced it when I asked for the ticket. Unfortunately.
Did you get a discount?
No, just like a look. You know the look?
Yeah.
Like
That look when you when you go back and see a movie for the third time that week.
5.
It's like, oh, you're here again?
3.
Yeah.
oh,
2.
repeat, please, repeat.
Yep, that is Will's second repeat.
All right. Which MCU director directed Terminator Genesis?
I have had that interaction when I went to see a very famous Marvel film. And the person that sold me the second ticket sold me the third and fourth. Because I had went back to see it with said mother. And he was like, hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to JD.
It's gonna be wrong. I had the first name wrong. I put John Taylor.
And Jack.
I put Alan Taylor.
And Will.
I also put Alan Taylor.
Alan Taylor is correct.
Yep.
That is correct. All right. So that will lead us to your sixth question, which will come from the category of Star Trek. What Star Trek film primarily takes place in the year 2063? I was gonna do like a whole bit, like in the year 2000, and then I was like, nah. Why subject people to my...
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
And JD, can we get both hands, please?
Why subject people to it? Unless you need like a bit, like on short notice, then I think it's okay.
No. Bits for sale. Bits for sale. You don't own people, you own bits.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. And we will start with Jack.
Is it First Contact?
And we will go to Will.
I messed up. I said Star Trek Generations.
And JD.
I went Undiscovered Country.
First Contact is correct. All right, so we're going to get moving along here with the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. In Eternals, which character is living with Cersei in London?
Pardon me, sir. Who asked the last
I
question?
hate this movie.
Who asked the last question?
I mean, it might have been me. I can't remember. I was I'll be honest, the festivities were flowing before we had to do this video. Jack was there. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
5, 4,
Disgusting.
3, 2,
Broken the sacred law of hosting.
Pens are down, sacred. We'll start with, I don't know, Will.
Puck.
And we'll go to JD.
Sprite.
Jack.
I messed up. I said Dane Whitman, but it is.
I can't decide what's a more impressionable pick. Remembering Dane Whitman or remembering that, in fact, Sprite is the correct answer. So JD tying up with Will. Jack still in the lead. Why don't you take
I
this
will
one?
give you your next question.
Fine.
The category of mixed bag. This wasn't supposed to be mine, but whatever. Name 2 of the 3 actors to portray Casey Jones in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. Although I will say, you did relieve me of asking the Eternals question, which I do thank you for.
We just demonstrated disinterest. I don't
You
think
don't like the turtles?
No.
That's pretty shellfish of you.
What a dreadful joke. We're gonna go in
That
5.
was pretty awful. That was a Spence level joke, and I'm kind of mad at myself.
Repeat the question.
Yep, that is JD's second repeat.
Sorry. Name 2 of the 3 actors who portrayed Casey Jones in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film.
That's really what's throwing us off, is that I'm usually in like a chair or like over there. Now I'm like back in bed.
I'm also in bed.
Yeah.
Hey,
we're in bed together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beds are down. We'll start with Jack.
A person and another person. I got no fucking clue.
Sure. Will.
So I originally thought you said all 3, so I said Stephen Amell, Chris Evans, and Elias Koteas.
And JD.
Stephen Amell and Chris Evans.
Go up what? Some? Yeah. Okay, I see it. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
We have it. Yep. The correct answer is acceptable. Will actually got all of them. Elias Koteas, Chris Evans, and Stephen Amell. As we get into your next question, which will come from the category of DC. In Red 2, what do Frank, Marvin, and Sarah steal from Han to help them track down the frog?
Ribbit.
The frog.
That's not a very frightening name until you go up to the guy and all of a sudden he has like a 20-foot tongue. They'll just come out at any time. That's what he does, right?
I'm imagining it. Be like a cool villain for like Swamp.
That was gonna be the villain of the 4th film in the 50 Shades franchise, but when they canceled it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. I don't know where we are. JD.
A truck. That was my guess.
And we're gonna go to Jack.
Nada. Nope.
And Will.
No blank boards. It said a thumb drive.
Truck was the closest. We were looking for a plane. A plane.
All right. Then your last question in round number 1 will come in the category of Star Wars. In The Rise of Skywalker, who is the last character to arrive at the Battle of Exegol before Chewie and Lando come back with reinforcements?
All right.
In the Oscar-nominated Rise of Skywalker, I should add.
Yeah, and you know what? I think you can also I think it's time that we plug a little show that we were really hard on called Kenobi Talk. Like, is that what it was?
Yes. Kenobi Talks. Kenobi Talks.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see it at some point.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Everyone should watch it. It's fun.
1.
What is it? I don't know. Find out.
Yeah, it sounds great. Pens are down. We'll start with Will, probably.
Yeah, that's a mistake because I probably have the wrong answer. Finn.
JD.
I said whoever Kerry Russell's character was, but I didn't have it.
All right, and Jack.
And I said Poe.
All incorrect. We were looking for the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Solo. We also would have accepted Kylo Ren because, like, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah.
That's the end of round number 1. Jack is holding the lead, 5-3 to 3. As we get into round number 2 is going to work like this. We have 4 categories. Each player will take 1 and 5 questions within. Each question will be worth 2 points, unless they're not confident, and then they go multiple choice. It'll be worth 1 point. Stealing is available for this round, so like, look out. All right, Will has used 2 repeats. JD has used 2 repeats. Jack has used none repeats, but Jack does have control of the board. Our categories today are the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, Star Trek, Sci-Fi Killers, and Marvel. So, Jack, you have control of the board. What would you like to do, fam?
Which category do I want to take? I'll take MCU.
MCU is off of the board. Will, you were the favorite going into this match, so you have control of the board now. Categories remaining: Star Trek, Sci-Fi Killers, and Marvel.
Can I bring Jeremy in? I want to discuss something really quick.
You know what? Absolutely, we can.
What's
Hey,
up?
Jeremy.
Hey, man.
All right, so we discussed a particular strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should play it safe and go what we discussed, or do you want to try and save that for round 3?
I say try to get as many points when you can get them. So take it now if you want it.
Okay, I'm gonna take Marvel.
Marvel is off of the board. All right, and that leaves JD with the option of either Sci-Fi Killers or Star Trek.
Coin flip. Thinking. Let's go Star Trek.
Star Trek is off of the board. So we will go into Sci-Fi Killers should we need to in round number 3. All right. Just some other business I have to take care of. Jack, would you like to take your questions first, or would you like to wait a little bit?
I'll go first, I guess.
All right. And then Will, would you like to take your questions second, or would you like to wait a little bit?
I'd like to wait a little bit, please.
All right. So you'll be going last. JD will be going second. Jack will be going first as we say goodbye to Jeremy and his lovely hat. And we'll be getting questions from the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. Scully, I hate the MCU, so why don't you go ahead and take these questions?
Yeah. All right, I will. Jack, you ready for your questions at MCU?
Yes.
Lovely. All right, first question. Which MCU film sees both the main character and the villain visiting a place called the Ancestral Plane?
That would be Black Panther.
That's correct for 2 points. In Black Widow, what specific body part does young Elena injure when playing with Natasha outside?
Her knee.
That is correct for 2 points. In Ant-Man, when Scott realizes the door to the safe requires Hank's fingerprint to open, where in the house does he get one?
The kitchen.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2 point steal, Will and JD.
We can give you a bit to write down your best attempted answers.
But you're not gonna repeat the question.
No.
No. Only
You
for
can
multiple choice.
Earn a repeat if you'd like, but we're gonna need answers or repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will start answers with Will
I said workbench.
and JD.
I didn't have it.
All right.
It's a doorknob. It's a doorknob. You guess it's from the doorknob.
Yep.
All right. Going on to your penultimate question in MCU. Excluding the Russo brothers, how many total people have directed 2 or more MCU films? I'll give you a little bit of time on this one. Extra time, that is.
All right. Need an answer or repeat in 5.
Repeat
4,
the question.
3. All right.
First repeat. Excluding the Russo brothers, How many total people have directed 2 or more MCU films?
Uh, 5.
That is correct for 2 points. The ones being Jon Favreau, Joss Whedon, James Gunn, Peyton Reed, and John Watts.
Okay.
Right. Your last question in MCU. In Iron Man 3, who kills Aldrich Killian?
Pepper Potts.
And that is correct for 2 more points, getting your total up to 13. If I'm not mistaken, 13. JD and Will still have 3 going into their categories.
All right, that will lead us to JD's questions in the category of Star Trek. JD, if you are ready.
Yep.
All right, your first question. In which Star Trek film is there a crew member on the Enterprise with a celibacy oath?
Star Trek Into Darkness.
That is incorrect. So for 2 points, Steels, we're going to give both competitors a chance to write something out. All right. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And we'll go to Will.
This is going to be really shitty handwriting, but I said Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
And we will go to Jack.
I said Nemesis.
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Both incorrect. JD, do you know it?
It's a motion picture.
It is the motion picture. No points, but your pride is intact. All right. As we're going to get into your next question. In Star Trek Beyond, who is the first member of the crew to talk to Crawl?
Lieutenant Uhura?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Third question. What is the name of the character played by Kim Cattrall in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Valkyris, B, Valeris, C, Lursa, or D, Asitbur?
C?
C is incorrect. So we're going to go to the other 2 competitors for an option of a 1-point steal. Once again, your options are A, Valkyris, B, Valeris, C, Lursa, or D, Asitbur.
JD, hands on screen, please.
All right, that's no. All right, he had his warning. So we're gonna actually go to Will first for a 1-point steal.
Okay. I said B, Valeris.
And Jack?
I said A.
The correct answer is B, Valeris. All right. So will pick up 1 point. And with that, we will end JD's round, and we will go right into Will's round, which will come in the category of what? Marvel films?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, wrote it down correctly.
All right. Will, you ready for
No
your
pressure.
questions?
No pressure, nothing. Okay.
Just as a quick score update, I have Jack with 13, Will with 4.
Yep.
All right. Will, here comes your first question.
Okay.
In which Marvel film is the main villain a Bogladite?
Howard the Duck?
It's incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal, Jack.
Repeat.
All right. Repeat. In which Marvel film is the main villain a Bogladite?
This hurts because it sounds familiar.
5.
Blade Trinity.
That's incorrect. It's Men in Black 3.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Will, here comes your next question.
Okay.
In Venom, Let There Be Carnage, when they get into a fight, what specifically does Eddie do to separate him and Venom so they can part ways?
I can see it, but I don't know what specifically you want, so I want to go multiple, please.
Okay. Your options are A, he blasts loud music, B, plays an alarm on his phone, C, clangs 2 pans together, or D, triggers the smoke alarm.
Can I get those options one more time, please?
Absolutely. Is it A, blasts loud music, B, plays an alarm on his phone, C, clangs 2 pans together, or D, triggers the smoke alarm?
I believe he plays an alarm on his phone.
That is incorrect. Chance for 1 point steal for you, Jack. Is it A, blasts loud music, B, plays an alarm on his phone, C, clangs 2 pans together, or D, triggers the smoke alarm?
I think I remember him triggering the smoke alarm, so I'll go with D.
And that will be correct for 1 point.
God damn it.
All right. Next question. In Ghost Rider, who plays Carter Slade, a former Ghost Rider and mentor to Johnny Blaze?
Sam Elliott.
That's correct for 2 points. Okay. Your next question. In X-Men First Class, in what part of the house does young Charles find Raven disguised as his mom?
The kitchen.
2 more points. All right, your last question. In 2005's Fantastic Four, who is the second person we see develop superpowers from the space incident? Five, 4, 3,
Sue
2.
Storm.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2 point steal, Alex.
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
All good. Is it Johnny Storm?
That is also incorrect. The answer is Victor Von Doom. So the end of round number 2, I had Jack up to 14 and Will getting his total up to 8. Is that what you have?
Yep, that is what I have. And we will go to round number 3. In round number 3, we have a 2, a 3, and a 5 to try and determine who will be the winner of this here match. All questions will come from the category of sci-fi killers. We're actually going to bring in Mr. Jeremy for just a second. Ooh, you weren't ready to talk for just a minute if you'd like.
Remember what you got one repeat left. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're only down 6. You know, this is what 2, 3, and 5, right?
Yeah, a part of me just wishes he would have gotten booted out before we got to the Star Trek questions, because I would have been so much better at those.
It's okay. But, you know, just a reminder, keep your hands up.
Yeah.
You know. What can you do? You got this, man.
Thanks, man.
All right. So we're gonna remove Jeremy. So Jack, you have control of the board. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
Let's go with set 1.
All right. Jack will take set 1. Will, you'll be taking set 2.
Okay.
So I will be administering your questions, which will all come from the category of sci-fi killers. You need to hit a few of these to stay alive. But just do your best. You have just 1 repeat remaining. All right.
And so does Jack.
And so does Jack.
Well, remember, if I'm doing the math right, I have to hit all 3 of them to stay alive.
That's what I was calculating. Scully, is that right? I'm not good at math.
Yeah, because he's ahead by 6.
All 3 or a combination of like your 2 and your 5, 3 and your 5. Or...
Yeah.
You need 5.
Yeah.
More or less.
You need to hit the 5, but you can not get TKO'd on the 3 and the 5. If that makes sense. But for 2 points,
I don't.
For 2 points.
Okay.
Who plays Kate Brewster in Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines?
Claire Danes.
That is correct for 2 points.
Holy shit. Glad I remembered something from that fucking movie.
All right. For 3 points. In Alien 3, what is the name of the doctor at Fiorna who becomes romantically involved with Ripley? And for this, we will accept just a last name. That's fine.
Jamie's going to be so pissed because we actually went over this.
All right. Need an answer. Repeat in 5, 4, 3.
Richardson.
2. We were looking for Clemens or Jonathan Clemens, which I think is misspelled in the document, but I can't be sure. I haven't seen the movie in a while. For 5 points, near the end of Predators, what weapon does Royce use to kill the final Predator at the camp?
I'm not wasting anybody's time. An RPG.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Jack Pinchuk. The correct answer we were looking for was an axe. An axe. So we're going to get Jack out of here, and we're going to bring back in Jeremy. Guys, it didn't work out for you today. I think round 2, the Marvel quest just got a little bit out of you, and Jack got to pick up one of his strengths in the MCU. Jeremy, that's a fantastic hat. We've only just met, and I mean me in the hat.
Down, boy, down.
But still, you were able to hit some of the questions in round 2 and 3. I think you're just a little bit uncomfortable with what the categories were. Am I mistaken? Am I wrong? Please tell me.
So Sci-Fi Killers is one that just because I've been extremely busy, I just have not had time to study the hardest on. Round 1, no matter what happened in round 2 and round 3, round 1 is what absolutely murdered me. Those questions they weren't even necessarily in my wheelhouse. I just don't understand why I just wasn't hitting them.
Yeah.
This is just this is like probably one of the worst games I've played in.
Yeah, this is for sure
in several months.
It's not indicative of how good Will is, and I think everybody who's seen him play in Ontel teams with John knows that.
Yeah.
You've seen us play in Ontel Geek teams, knows that.
Yeah.
It was just it's a rough run of questions, and when you hit those, they're just right there or they're not, and that's just how it goes, man. It's okay. We'll bounce back.
Completely agree. We do know you're a better player. In fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Pinheads will be in the Geek Teams tournament, unless you're one of the many teams that backed out. And if you are, that's fine. It's fine.
No, we better be in there.
It's fine to just drop your partner in the middle of the season. Probably.
Quite frankly, I don't think we were given an opportunity to back out of it. But even if we had the opportunity, we're not doing it.
You could just drop your partner at any time and team up with another admin, because that's apparently fine now, I guess.
Anyway, we will be seeing you in the bracket. Better luck next time. See you soon. I want that. And yeah, Will and Jeremy, everybody. And today's winner, Jack Pinchuk, fresh from the green room of Picture This. What up, Jack? Congratulations. That sweet TKO win. Hit the MCU. Had a lead coming out of the first. Pretty good performance. Pretty complete performance from you. Just one question that I think we all immediately saw the regret in your eyes as you said kitchen. Just like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. I should have been more patient, but that's okay. I still walked away with a win, even though I was against Will and I didn't think I was going to win against him. So, knowing just how good of a player Will is, I was nervous prior to the match, before I forgot that it was today. And then as soon as I was reminded, I was nervous all over again. So, but like, yeah, no, Will's a great player. I was really hoping JD would take Star Trek because I would much prefer the Sci-Fi Killers questions. So yeah, no, like I'm happy with how I played today. Even if I was reminded moments before, but it was a good match. Good game, Will.
Cool. Anyway, you're 1-0 now with the TKO. So, grats.
Yes.
You'll be in, unless you're also one of the many teams that backed out, you'll also be in the Geek Teams tournament. So,
not to my knowledge,
grats.
that we backed out. So I don't think we backed out.
Did you drop your partner too and team up with?
Did you confirm with Doug?
No, I didn't confirm with Doug. I didn't confirm anything with Doug. As far as I know, we're still in the tournament.
Okay, we'll see how that works out for you. Congratulations on the win, Jack.
Thank you.
All right, good game. Bye.